That doesn't sound good. Sherry picked up the phone. Creed, someone's out here to see you. Creed? Creed Payne? Well, of course it would be Creed. He was the sheriff, after all. The sheriff with the smoky gray eyes and wavy dark hair, broad shoulders she'd cried on more than once as a teen. Creed. It disturbed her that her heart still sighed at his name. Sherry hung up. He said to send you on back to his office. Go down the hall and it's the last door on the left. Thanks. Lacey knew exactly where Creed's office was. He'd brought her to this building when she was 17 years old, shown her the corner office that the sheriff used, and said, "That's going to be mine one day." She'd thought it terribly short-sighted of him, and told him he was meant for bigger things, that he was selling himself short. "Thanks a lot, Lacey. Glad you think so much of my dreams." He'd shoved his hands into his pockets and stalked away. Lacey had been crushed. Desperate to talk to him before she left for college, she'd gone home, packed up her car, and called him again. His mother had answered the phone and said she didn't know where he was. Lacey had tried to find him, searched the whole town, but hadn't been able to locate him before she'd had to leave. And now she was going to talk to him for the first time in 6 years. She raised her fist to knock when the door opened, and there he stood, larger than life. He was just as she remembered, and so much more. He'd filled out and become a man. Their eyes met. His widened. Her heart thundered. His lips parted, formed her name. Creed? Creed! He jerked his head at Sherry's shriek. "What is it?" Sherry stood just in the hallway, her face pale, fist clutched around the phone. "Little Hank's missing. This is Joe saying he and Denise can't find him. They've been searching for over half an hour." Denise Banks and Joe Gilstrap from high school? They'd married? Fawn hadn't mentioned that. "Where'd they last see him?" Creed asked. Sherry held the phone out to him and he snatched it. "Joe, when did you last see Hank?" "Uh-huh." "Okay, I'm heading that way. Keep looking and I'll be there soon." He hung up and gave the phone back to Sherry. "Tell Ben." She hurried back down the hall. Creed sighed and grabbed his Stetson from his desk. "Hank's 5 years old. Poor kid has wandered off and is probably scared to death. We need to find him before it gets dark." "Want some help?" Lacey asked. He narrowed his eyes. "Sure, we can use all the volunteers we can get." "What about a search and rescue dog?" "That's on the wish list. Unfortunately, we haven't raised the funds for it yet." "No, I mean I have one. Scarlett's in the car." He blinked at her for a good 3 seconds before he huffed a short laugh. "I really hope you're not kidding." "Not kidding at all. She's a red-bone coonhound with one of the best tracking noses in the country. I'm a contract canine handler for the Mecklenburg Police Department in Charlotte. When I'm not doing search and rescue operations, I have my own training facility with several volunteers and one part-time paid employee." His jaw dropped. "How long have you been doing that?" "For about 3 years." "That's incredible. Like an answer to prayer." He nodded. "Okay then, let's get Scarlett and go find Hank." "I'll just need something of Hank's to let her get the scent." "I'll arrange it on the way." "I'll follow you." He strode out of the office and down the hall, his long legs eating up the distance. "Ben? Mac?" "Coming." Ben Land stepped out of his office. He spotted Lacey, and his eyes widened. "Hey there, Lacey Lee, how are you?" "It's just Lacey now, Ben. I'm doing fine." "Mostly." "Let's catch up after we find this kid." "I'd love to." He'd always been kind to her in high school, more so than most after her father went to prison. He looked